You look at a gym and you piss your pants and faint.
Because women are inherently seen as taking up more space than men. I love how immediately we've teamed up against this guy.
He's gaslighting. He's gatekeeping. He is not girl books.
And good night. Goodbye, everybody. No, I can hear Jeff. I can hear Jeff on the stream.
Yeah, now we actually
I'll spill myself.
Well, hey folks, we are back at it again. Once more into the Zero Escape
We're
dilemmas.
we're here. We made it.
What? It's time. We're here. Welcome back.
Look at how
We're
much of this
going.
tree we've done. There's not much left to do. We're gonna get there
Oh.
soon.
We have gotten hold on, can you scroll back down? I want to see, I need to count how many endings we've actually gotten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 character endings.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Really cool.
Really cool.
Hell yeah. Let's see. How's everyone doing today? I'll say, I am fighting off a cold still. I have been for the last couple of weeks. I'm mostly better now, but it just has my voice a little fucked up. So, everyone who I voice tonight will have a cold and have a little bit of a fucked up voice.
Yeah, that's fair. There's illness on this thing,
Mhm.
theoretically.
I don't think I have Radical 6. How are you,
I think
then
you're
you
probably
know.
fine.
How are you,
Come on,
Jacqueline?
I am good. I'm schmoving.
All right, and how about you, Mac?
I'm all right. I'm here.
Let's
I'm
see.
here. I'm awake.
Before we start our actual play, I did want to shout out that the entire Zero Escape series and also the AI the Somnium the AI series, which is like the spiritual follow-up by the same author, are on a huge sale on Steam right now. They're like 90% off. So if you've watched us play this and want to replay these games yourselves, or go play Zero Time Dilemma before we get there, or play the AI games, which I played the first one and it's great, now is the time to do it, like in the next couple weeks. I think there's also like other like Spike Chunsoft visual novels you can get for real cheap, so you could play Danganronpa. I don't know why you would, but you could.
You could do that. I just bought for the sake of numbers and not just percentages. I bought the Nonary games, which is 9.99 and VLR for $3, and you can get the Nonary games and Zero Time Dilemma. I don't know why you would. I don't want to make that judgment call until I play the game, but you
don't get to make that joke yet.
I don't get to make that joke yet. But you can get all 3 of them for $4. It is a crazy sale.
So you got to do it.
Or hey, if you've got a friend who you want to give the same brainworms that you've been getting from these streams or from having these games already, now's the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't love receiving a game as a random Steam gift from a friend? Sometimes it's a
It'll make
threat,
someone happy.
and sometimes it's a gift. Sometimes it's both. All right, so we just got the Alice ending, if I remember right,
Yes.
I think so.
where we learned about more about her spy agency stuff, her Soyce stuff, and her tragic backstory with her dad being kidnapped as like a cloning scientist.
Oh, and also fucking Hongo is here again for some goddamn reason.
Oh yeah, we just mentioned that he was also part of the cult. I think just kind of to tie in the first game a little bit more.
Yeah.
I do
But
want to
yeah,
say that
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is tied up in all this shit
Uh-huh.
again.
the weird robes that we found Snake in the back half of 999, those are the robes of the Free the Soul cult, I believe.
Yep.
Oh! I hadn't put that one together yet.
Yeah.
Sick.
Um,
Awesome.
Yeah, I
Love
don't think
that.
that's what I put together until I was like looking at a wiki or something.
That is definitely something that I would have picked up in the future when I look at the TV tropes page
Yep.
for the entire series.
We have finally gotten Sigma to make the connection that, oh, Dio's a terrorist. Bombs were planted by terrorists. Dio planted the bombs.
Wow!
Who could have
Oh,
figured that
shit.
out? Except it turns out that when you just try to take the detonator away from him, it just goes off anyway. So we all died.
Yep, everybody died.
But we
Yeah,
have 2 locks now that are unlocked. Both are who planted the bomb.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We do have both of those. Now, Now, the real question is, do I want to go all the way back to quote unquote the start? Because that one that we have highlighted right now was the very first route that we went down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one here.
So do I want to go back to this start?
Let's see, this
Or
was
do I want to do
where
the
Phi
other
hit
one?
9 and we managed to convince her to stay.
Yes.
I don't
Sounds
remember
right.
what was happening in this green route instead. Because it's been a long time. Let's see, we found Alice. We found her. That's the one where we found her alive, I think. In the garden with Phi. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Sounds right.
Should we just
Who did we ally with in that? Wait, who was our? Wait, oh, was this the one? Was that the one with? Was that the one with Golem?
No, that was over on the left side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Okay, yeah, that's that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go
Let's see,
run and
this
grab
was
my
after
food.
we did the archives. Didn't we just do the archives recently?
Archives. I don't know. It feels like it's been a while, but could have been any amount of time, really.
Archives. Oh wait, no, this is the one. This is the one where we couldn't find Alice until she shows up dead later.
Yeah,
And then we
yeah.
went back and tried again and went to where she was before she killed herself. That's what it was.
That seems right.
Oh yeah,
that
then she
seems
cut
right.
us with the scalpel.
Yes.
And we found out that we're a robot. Or,
We're
sorry,
white.
We're not a robot, but we have white blood. Maybe we just
Yes.
have a really strong immune system.
I think that's very possible.
Okay. So then we allied. And let's see. And Luna was like, hey, you might be a robot, and that would be okay if you were a robot.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
I would
I
still
will
love
still
you
accept
if
you.
if you were a robot, and I am kind of in love with you, by the way.
Damn.
All right.
I think I want to go not to that one, but to the other one. Yeah, let's see
Okay.
that one.
All right. Sounds good. Hi, jump scare.
Ah.
She's not that close.
You got games on your phone? Sorry, I just love doing that bit. Alright, I think if we just pick up from here, we will be back on the horse of what the fuck was going on pretty quickly.
I think so.
I agree. Also, just to the point that Seraph was making about when the twist is the asshole character is indeed the villain, I was literally talking to Runa about this last weekend. Because I was like, it was really nice to be like, okay, well, we already know that he's an asshole and that he killed somebody. So the whole time that we're figuring out who planted the bombs, I'm like, well, maybe it was also Dio, but maybe it was somebody else. And it's like, no, it was just Dio.
It was just Dio.
The game
It was
just makes
just
it so
Dio.
obvious that you refuse to believe it.
Yeah, it's great.
Because, like, from the
It
first,
rules. I love it.
vibes of meeting everyone, you're like, okay, so this guy's an asshole. Which means he can't actually be Zero. Which, to be fair, I don't think that Dio's Zero. I don't think we've established that. We've just established a lot of other things.
No. Alright. Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How could you? There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person. That person is you. They even show a shot of Dio holding the detonator in that one, which rules.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I love this art. This is such a good little Ace Attorney
It is,
reference.
it's great.
It's so sweet.
It's awesome. Dio.
Come on. What is this? You high? you got some of it for me too?
Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Oh, well,
It's on him, I promise.
this is awkward.
Knock it off, Sigma.
I'm feeling torn between the two of you.
You're doing this all backwards.
So? This isn't a court. Besides, all we want to know is who set the bombs. And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that, and I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try. That's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Because
Just spit it out.
I know about the Myrmidons.
Irma, what? I beg your pardon.
No. How do you know that, Sigma? Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Free the Soul, and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about? Did you join a cult, Sigma, while I turned my back for 5 minutes?
I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are. And I don't know what Free the Soul is. And I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Red Seraph, I see your struggles, and I empathize.
Sorry, the thing I wanted to say, and I was still chewing, was Sigma saying, "Oh, Dio, that's not what you said last week." But, oh, Dio, tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't remember saying the Myrmidons. I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. What about Brother? How would you know his age if I haven't said anything besides his name? Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
Terrorist? Oh dear. Left?
Oh, well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan.
That's hysterical.
That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
AB plan. What's that?
Oh ho. Well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're going to die here.
What? God damn it, no! I leapt toward him.
Whoa there, huh? Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
And that thing you're holding. It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off! Which
Is this a route? This is a route where, well, we don't have Quark right now, right?
Yeah, that seems true.
Okay, do you want to take Luna then, Jacqueline?
Sure. Dio, please calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
This man
So?
does not care.
Believe me, there's plenty more where this came from.
What?
Now that we've cleared that up, back off. Come on, move it. Go, go, go.
We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away. All of us except for one. Tenmyoji.
Oh, Tenmyoji. Hey, Grandpa. You're here and gone? I said, back off.
No, I don't think so.
You. I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So just do it. Go ahead. Press that button.
What? No,
What?
Tenmyoji.
Something wrong? Hurry up, I'm not getting any younger. Come on, do it.
I love him so much.
Do I sense
Good.
hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? You little scaredy cat? You little scaredy cat, little boy, piss boy? Huh?
God. You son of a bitch.
Well, I'm not your son, Dio. So you were just bluffing then.
I'm not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See, that detonator you're holding? That's fake.
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes twitched down to the device in his hand. That was all the opening Tenmyoji needed.
Yeah!
He cried out as he leapt through the air. Tenmyoji's leg shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. Hey, wait a second, Tenmyoji, that's a bad idea.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know, chat.
He doesn't know. Shit! Not good.
What happened?
That detonator, he doesn't have it anymore. What's happening?
There's a red light on it now. Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji.
The Grandpa Gambit has failed.
This is what happens when you try to show off.
Wait, I thought I fucking got you. Oh shit.
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn. How much do you know?
A lot. Like, a lot.
Well, fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timer on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs in the countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes. Hold on.
Hey, Sigma,
Thought I had more.
where did you get pizza from? Like, we're in a hospital. Did you
It's not pizza. Sorry, I thought I had more time. 30 minutes! That's crazy!
No, I just love the image of like munching on a box of crackers or whatever. Here.
Absolutely. Just like while watching...
I'm literally eating nachos right now.
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
Shit.
Oh.
The emergency deactivation passwords.
None of us know them though.
Alright, none of us know. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy. The password for bomb number 2 is... EQDDYRNTK.
Bomb number 2?
But we haven't found that one yet!
Oh, well, my mistake. It must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'd be much easier if you all just give up.
Where's the input device?
Oh gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Dude, you know, I just can't remember.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Move. Oh, no, that's Semyoji. Never mind.
Moving on.
To where?
What? I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course.
No, wait! I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned. Oh, here we go! Now we get this scene!
Let go of me, goddammit! Get off me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I was not going to let him go. Shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
So what do we think it is about biopsychology where he can't hit the button to just blow us all to smithereens, but he can take a poison pill?
Maybe he just cares about us that much.
Shit, you're right.
No.
He can't bear to be here when we actually all die in the explosion.
That must be
can't
it,
handle
yeah. Hey, I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm.
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the knockout juice.
We put him to sleep. We can't get what we need out of him.
You think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't spend dealing with the bombs. We don't have time for this.
Shit.
What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are. Girl! You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards. You're still gonna die. Go ahead, tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right. You're gonna burn.
For God's sake, Luna, shut him up.
Right. Here it goes. Ah! Ah! Ah!
As I began to climb off of him, I finally pried Dio's hand open. There it was, just what I'd expected. Small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. Stumbled toward the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do you have left?
According to my perfect internal clock, we have about 20 minutes left. And how much time till the white doors open?
It's the same.
So, what do we do?
We put in those passwords and stop the bombs. We searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything. Oh, no, Clover voice. Okay. We searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device. Only one thing to do then.
That is?
We split up and find it. Unless any of you have another suggestion. A dismal silence filled the room. Even though no one spoke, I could see despair on every face.
Alright, no point sitting around. Until those things go off, we have a chance. Hey, Sigma, you come with me. We're gonna go look at the number 3 bomb. See if the timer's really started.
Right.
The rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why, there. Just listen. Worst case scenario, we'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we get lucky. Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin searching for the input device and the number 2 bomb. Good, thanks. Okay, let's move. Sigma, you're with me.
Fry turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. Gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile, then hurried after her. God, he's so cute. I can't stand it.
I like him.
He's so cute when he's not being like a gross creep.
Yeah.
Too true.
The light is flashing. I guess the countdown has started. Fuck. What are we gonna do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're fucked. Right. We just gotta split up and look for it. I look around here, you go look somewhere else.
Okay.
If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, we meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there really any point in meeting up again?
What's with the look? Don't worry, we'll figure it out, I promise. You know what they say, swimsuits never quit.
What? That's not a thing. Doesn't make any sense anyway. Why the hell are you cracking jokes right now?
I'm just trying to show you that life's still worth living.
Wait, hold on a second. This pose is so good.
I like this.
After all,
Oh
if you
my
quit now.
god, Fi.
There goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
Oh, Did you get a screenshot of that, PB?
I'll snag one for ya. There we go.
Holy fucking shit, that was so funny.
Pie moment number 1.
She's allowed. She can have as many as she wants.
He's allowed.
All right, looks like we're on the same page. Now, get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Fine. Be careful, alright? Check the time on my bracelet as I headed out of the crew quarters and into the hallway. It wasn't good news. Only 15 minutes. I need to hurry. I broke into a run. Alright, I'm gonna mute really quickly to close this tin. Never mind, I guess. Fuck. Jesus. Before long, I found myself in front of the infirmary. All too often, what you're looking for is right in front of you. Spent a lot of time in the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting somehow that it might have been there all along. Or maybe Dio had dropped it there recently. There was no way to know. And in any event, I had to start looking somewhere. We did find it in a previous route, right?
It was in a safe, if I remember right.
Yeah.
I think that sounds right.
Luna. You're still here?
Yes. The others take the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Why?
Because the atom is here. I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
What? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me. Driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. But this isn't the time for that. You just fucking say it out loud, huh, Sigma? Okay. Being a robot isn't gonna mean a lot if I die anyway.
Oh. Why did you come here then?
Luna does not sound surprised by this at all. Great. Awesome. What the fuck is happening in this game? Isn't that obvious? Trying to find that input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes. Why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me, so I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
She turned and headed toward the exit. Really, really slowly. Wait. I couldn't just let her leave like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
Are you sure? Only 5 minutes?
Yes.
Well, we're about to get a bad ending anyway, so I might as well find out.
Yeah, it's in the budget.
We'll carry this knowledge through into other routes, I guess. Okay, let's do it. Analyze my body. Which is somehow the least fucked up thing I've said in any of these pathways. I do love to see Sarah say, "Oh boy, this moment." Awesome. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
I sat up and hopped off the table. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. Wait, is this the route where we talk about being a robot, actually?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then I'm an idiot. Then
Because
I'm an
we
idiot.
found Alice, we managed to sedate her. She was fighting us with the scalpel. She cut our hand. We saw that we were bleeding white. We talked to Luna about it. She's like, "Well, you might be a
Right.
robot because that looks like artificial blood."
Right. Okay. For some reason, I thought that was a different. We've hopped so many pathways, and I was like, oh, that was in a different route. And for some reason, Luna is just no selling this. No,
Jacqueline,
for
okay,
sure.
This is
Jacqueline, there is a line for you to read in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Opening Twitch frantically because I forgot to do that. Moonshot Network, twitch.tv. How's everyone doing tonight? I just got a fine plate of pizza delivered to myself personally.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
I think I'm
see.
having leftover pizza tonight.
Very, very nice. Very nice.
yeah.
What toppings you got? I say
Let's
while the
see,
chat bar
We
loads.
have Hawaiian, a couple pieces of Hawaiian, a couple pieces of like a weird barbecue one, and I think there was like a goat cheese and artichoke one. They were
Oh,
all
very
like
nice,
Papa
very
Murphy's,
nice.
and we got them gluten free for a friend we had over last night.
Oh,
So,
Papa
the one
Murphy's. That's a
downside is
classic.
that the one downside is that like they're smaller than they would otherwise be because gluten free.
Yeah, that is a big downside. Load. Swear to God, Twitch. Okay. All right, I need this from you. I need this for you, Twitch. Come on. I'm sorry, Sigma. You have Ligma disease. All right, cool.
awesome.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth
That was worth it. That was worth it.
it.
Well, it says you're not a robot. You're human.
Wow, what a fucking swerve! I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
But your body isn't entirely human.
What?
You're part machine.
Wait, okay, first of all, you said that I wasn't a robot, but now you're saying that I'm part robot?
Well, there's intricacies to these things.
Sigma.
You need some nuance in your life, Sigma.
I hate to break it to you, but you're part cat, Sigma.
You're part cat, Sigma.
a cat
You're
boy.
a cat boy.
What are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT.
Ligma has taken over your arms, Sigma.
Ligma has taken over your arms, Sigma, and now they're cybernetic.
What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? This is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know they weren't always like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. Doctor told me I had really thick bones and that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? Why did somebody replace my arms? Wait. Okay, let's say you're right and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No. Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body. Which means that anything injected to them is spread to the rest of your body.
I think it would actually be really funny if the way that they solve a route where Sigma gets fucking stabbed with the needles is just rip his arm off.
Oh, absolutely.
That'd be great.
Fucking Dirk Strider voice, you're going to have to decapitate me.
The fact that people haven't considered that in either of these games so far. Come on, guys. Haven't you watched Saw?
Mhm.
How do you know that?
Well, you see, I just do.
That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right. But not everything has an answer.
Oh shit, she's also the bitch. So I was right!
There are some things that you just can't explain.
What?
Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
Well, about that.
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
Time. I pressed the buttons on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. 1 minute.
You know, sometimes you just get gabbing with your friends. Time
Oh,
just
yeah.
flying.
We've only got a minute left?
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions.
Oh, you were you? I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen. Because I was scared of Luna. She was calm, unnaturally so, like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm?
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Remember? I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember? How do you remember anything else, Sigma?
Did you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun? Remember. GTF DM L016.
Oh shit, is that the username or the password?
Who could say?
Who could say? With this key, the first gate shall be open to you.
Username.
Uh-huh.
Username. Okay.
There you go.
Didn't we already have the password?
I think we did.
Believe so. I hope we can meet again someday.
Baby girl, we're about
I'll
to!
be waiting. I'll be waiting.
What? Before she could answer. Hey, we're going to put in that username and password
Yeah.
right now.
Do you remember?
The world
Where was the
exploded
password?
into
Because
noise
I'd
and
want to
light.
actually see where it was. It was in the K ending.
Yep.
Was it in the? It was in the K ending.
All right,
Yep.
I'm gonna zoom us through the K ending real quick, just so we can find it, just so that like
Sure. Yeah.
I'm playing
Sure.
the
Sure.
game
Sure.
and
Sure.
not
Sure.
just working from the wiki.
I do know. Yeah, I do remember it. Just like from remembering it, what he said. But that's fair if you want to see it again.
I just
It's
do
in the
not
final.
remember.
It's in the final scene, right?
Yeah, so we're just gonna
Mhm.
go back to that final scene and just zoom
Yeah.
through it. What do
Gotta
you
go
think-
back. Gotta go back. Gotta go back.
So what do you think about robot arms?
Fucked up if true. Oh,
Fucked up if
hey,
true.
Sigma ending.
Yay, segmenting.
Awesome. That rules.
All right, so I want to go back to the K ending really quick.
Oh shit! That unlocks another pathway. Also.
Oh yeah.
Wait, where? Oh yeah,
Yeah. 5
where,
minutes
the
of
one
life.
where Dio was blackmailing us.
This is the one where our points go below 0, I believe,
Oh
and we're
shit!
injected.
This is the one where. Oh, I was right. We can rip our arm off.
Yeah, we can.
No. Let's go to the K. Let's go to the K ending though. Let's get that password. Oh, okay.
It even says.
Oh,
yeah,
key to gate 2. It says it right there.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Something I have to tell you. I made a promise. Okay, so both of them made a promise.
We did forget we had to come back here.
We did forget. How and oh my god. Okay.
Milkavoli. That's what it was.
Milkavoli.
Just get
Milkavoli.
screenshots as well.
Milkavoli.
Mokoboli.
This will open the second gate. Who told you to tell me this? No! Who are you? Show me who you really are!
Well, you see.
It's me!
Yay!
Fucked up if true.
All right.
Okay, so now
Who was that guy?
let's jump back. Solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. All right. All right, I think I have figured out the sequence of events that I want in terms of the flowcharts,
Yeah.
which is that we do this.
Uh,
We jump back to, after we finish this branch, this like set of branches.
mm-hmm.
Then we jump back to 5 minutes of life,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and then we go back to where we began.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
that is a good way to do it.
Sounds
Well,
good.
Let's try to remember what happened to get us here, first of all, just because, you know.
Yeah, no,
otherwise-
for sure.
So
this is
was...
we're on a Luna route right now.
Yeah, we did Room with Luna, and then we did the Gollum Bay with, who did we do that
Luna
with?
and Alice.
Luna and Alice. We talked to Gollum.
I
Sorry.
I think everyone is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everyone died, yeah, because then we went to the security room and tried to solve the mystery of who killed who.
Yeah.
That's where we left off, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, so this is the one where everyone is fucking dead.
Let's see. Is Dio still around? Did Dio die?
I believe everyone died, PB.
How did everyone die? Because I
Everyone
remember-
is dead except maybe Quark.
Is this the one where
Because Alice killed
Kay
Quark went
and
missing.
Dio axed the spirit?
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yes. This is the one where Alice died, so Clover thought that Luna did it,
Uh-huh.
so Clover killed Luna,
Uh-huh.
and then Dio came in and discovered the body and pulled the knife out of
Uh-huh.
Alice's chest, and then Kay came in and discovered the body, and then Clover and
And then,
Tenmyoji
yeah.
are both dead.
And Tenmyoji was
And-
doing the luminals testing because he
Yes.
figured out
Yeah.
that was on the old woman's
He
bracelet.
figured out that Dio killed the old
and
woman.
then were he and Clover dead, handcuffed together? Or
Yes.
was that it?
They were handcuffed together.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And then Kay and Dio killed each other in the,
Uh-huh.
or we think they killed each other in the rec room. That computer's been turned on. What the hell is this? Lion is biting a sun.
I'm
Whoa!
the sun.
Oh shit.
Random key smashes.
Dang it, key mashing didn't
LMFAO.
work.
If I turn it, headed off, blah blah blah. Found myself staring at the
Lion
screen.
biting the
A lion
sun.
biting the sun. Hey! Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death if the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe. Yeah, here we go. Flashbacks to everybody being
Uh-huh.
fucking dead.
Memento mori, my friends.
Second Alice. Just because it did happen to happen a lot, I'm afraid.
Poor Alice. She didn't deserve this. All right.
So our ID, I screenshotted it so I can remember it. Screenshots.
Actually, can I try and remember it off the top of my head and you tell me if I'm right?
If we input it wrf, yeah.
No,
yeah,
but
go
just
for it.
like, can you tell me if it's right, like, compared to your screenshot?
Yeah.
Is it GTF LMD134?
The first three letters were right.
Ah, fuck, okay.
GTF. DML.
Yeah. I said
And then
LMD. I mixed it up.
016.
016. Okay, cool.
Hold on, I have to say something in Sigma voice. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, pretty good.
And then Milkavoli.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check that is actually correct.
Milkavoli!
That's exactly right.
Yep. Accepted.
Fi. Come over here.
What's wrong?
I got in.
What? Did your key mashing work? Mine didn't. How did you figure it out?
I don't know. I just knew it.
What do you mean you just knew it?
I just knew it means I just knew it! You gave me the same line when I asked you how you knew my name. Why
Come
are
on,
you-
that's ancient history. Why are you bringing that up? Doesn't have anything to do with this.
You sure? It might!
What? I don't... Stare down, stare down, stare down.
Look, just forget about that. Come take a look at this.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn fucking mind? Tell me what the hell's going on in here. How do you know to log onto this computer? What the fuck is going on?
Died like 5 times!
Are you even listening to me?
Listening to me? That was Sigma. We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes. I love them so much. No matter what Fi asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually, she seemed to give up.
Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying.
Damn right I'm not.
And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. Alright, let's see what this thing has for us. Where do we even start? Looks like there's tons of shit in here. Oh, can you tell me the ID you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit.
Largest exhibit of... It's a fucking Library of Babel in there.
Oh, absolutely.
which. I gave her what she'd asked for. GTF DML016. Her search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, Fi opened one. Golem unit details. Are these product specifications for a golem?
Looks like it.
So is GTF DML016 a golem's ID?
Don't ask me. You seem to know more than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make some more sense. Let's see here.
Oh! Yeah, I could have seen that one coming, actually. Luna.
Yeah.
Why is there a picture of Luna in this file?
There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
ABT. ABT.
There's this special artificial biological tissue. It's called ABT.
I forgot about this fucking voice!
When the golems all shot new and shiny, they got on a nice suit ABT with a metal skeleton. Makes this look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars, and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle of...
Oh, that's a nice little bait and switch if you have the right sequence of roots.
It sure is.
Because you think that he's talking about Sigma.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Luna was a golem. And DML016 was her product ID.
That must have been what Golem was trying to tell us when he was stopped. But why? Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would come here of her own free will.
So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior?
Probably. Look, at the bottom of the screen it shows her current status.
Currently operational. Executing special mission? You think her special mission is to participate in the game?
Probably.
So why did Zero Senior want a robot as a participant? You think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct or something?
What if it was some kind of fight comp test?
Oh, what?
You've never seen Blade Runner? Come on, dude.
From an old book. Oh my god. I've aged 10 years in this.
I mean, to be fair, this is set like a couple years from now, and so Blade Runner's at least, what, 50 years old?
Yeah.
No, I know, but still. I know that this game came out like 15 years ago or whatever the fuck, but still.
Also, this game came out like before like Blade Runner 2049 or whatever the
True.
second
Oh
one
yeah.
was.
Oh.
So
yeah,
Point Comp was definitely like less on the consciousness. It's from an
Unless
old
you were a
book, a test
fucking
to see how
sci-fi
human she
freak.
was, whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot. That might just explain the whole game, actually. Make us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
So it's kind of like the Chinese room.
Yeah. Luna's the girl locked in the room. And the 8 of us are the people outside of it.
That's fucked up given the last game also.
Well, like I always say, it's just...
It's just a possibility, right?
Oh, Maz, so the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, it's probably a person.
When did you figure it out? That she was a golem, I mean.
Right now, obviously. I didn't know until I saw this stuff.
You're lying. When I told you about what happened with Golem in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be sort of like the Chinese room.
I don't know why I said that. It just kind of felt like it made sense.
Like you just knew it?
Yeah. Okay, forget about that. See Luna's status?
Yeah, it says the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa, wait, oh, what the hell? Luna's dead!
You think robots die? She was only injected with a muscle relaxant.
Ten minutes remain until Embedex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline is passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Of course! Luna's the one who opened the AB gate.
That may not be the only thing she did. Look,
What do you mean?
what are the last 3 digits of her product ID?
016.
And where did we see that before?
No. No, I don't believe it. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Tenmyoji?
Well, let's go check the body. You remember where it is?
Crew quarters, of course I remember. It's not there anymore. We were right.
Yeah.
Why? Why would Luna...
And I trust him. Five minutes remain until Embedex game polling closes.
Okay, let's go. Game hasn't stopped. If we don't vote, we get penalized.
Right. Off we go then. What's our number at right now? Do we remember?
No clue.
Fuck.
It's not even just that you, like, if you don't vote, it's not even that if you don't vote, isn't it also that you'll, like, get the penalty? Like, you'll get injected?
If one person out of every 3 doesn't vote, all 3 get penalized. So you can't just have everyone stay out of the rooms to guarantee.
Yeah. Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner.
Oh, shit. Forgot about this thing.
Right, Luna's bracelet.
Yeah, with her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down, then headed back into the AB room.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
All right, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Wait, Sigma!
Huh?
Jump scare.
Ah! Hi. Luna?
She's got such a cute skirt. I love it.
She does have a really cute skirt.
Yeah. One minute remains until MBX game polling closes.
Wait. What the hell is going on? Why is Luna here?
Well, she's planning on participating in the game.
You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
I had assumed so.
How's she's gonna vote?
Well, betray, obviously. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now. If you totally lost it, she doesn't have her bracelet on. Besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Why is she doing it?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until MBX game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And I trust him.
They really
2,
just don't give you any time to
1.
think about this.
No,
They just give you no fucking time to think about this one whatsoever.
that's right. There's no time. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm gonna hit ally. Fuck it.
Round 3 of the MBX game has been completed. Results will be
I
displayed
don't remember
in
what
the
our number
warehouse.
is.
I think we were also
So-
at 7 because we've
Oh,
just
we're at
allied
7. We're at
twice.
7. Duh.
And I believe we've played
We are
with
at
Luna
7
every time.
because that's literally what fucking Fi just said.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sigma, are you insane? Why the hell did you choose ally? We're gonna be stuck here for fucking ever.
Wait. We can talk about that later. Right now. She's gone. Where'd she go?
That's so odd. We came here the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then... There it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Oh, fuck.
So she let the system vote ally for her?
Results from round 3 of the MBX game will be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Right, the results.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Was she just there to make sure that anyone voted?
Oh. Hey, there we are.
Was she just there to make sure that they voted? Because she didn't have a bracelet, so she couldn't go in. But if they didn't come and vote, then they would have been fucked.
Maybe, yeah.
Huh. Fascinating.
Points
Love this.
have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Okay, actually, I need to take a quick 2-minute break. Sorry, I just need to run to the bathroom. So we're
Oh,
gonna take
yeah,
a
all good.
quick break and be right back.
Beyond.
In fact, I will leave you two audible to chat as long as that's good with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Hello, chat.
Hello, chat. How's it going?
How's everybody doing today?
Feeling good? Feeling frisky out there? All right. Sounds good. Cool.
This is very exciting. A lot of times we do the be right back screen and you can't still hear us.
Yeah. But now, anything we do, you can hear.
How's it? How people who've played VLR before? How does it feel to be this close to finishing this game? Yeah, the story is getting good, Monkey Man.
That's so true.
So true.
So true, bestie.
So true, bestie. I'm like, yeah.
Oh gosh.
If you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, we plugged this already. The Zero Escape games are on a cool sale on Steam right now for the 40th anniversary of Spike Chunsoft. So you can get this game, the collection, which includes 9.99 and VLR, for $3 whole plus like a couple cents of tax.
That's nothing.
It's nothing. I was looking at it when the winter sale was going on, and it was like $6. And I didn't end up buying it. I'm really glad that I didn't, because it meant I could buy it for $3. Interested in how you feel the ending. Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, don't worry, Seraph. We're going to play Zero Time Dilemma.
We absolutely
It's just a matter of when. The question is, how many games are we going to play in between VLR and ZTD?
The answer is probably like a couple. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely want to play Heaven Will Be Mine, since we did We Know the Devil in between. And I know that I will be yelling at myself in 2 weeks or so as an estimate, or whenever it is that we finish this game, because I've heard some things about this ending. But I am sticking to my guns. We will play Heaven Will Be Mine after we finish VLR.
Absolutely.
And then we might play a couple of other like little games that are in like early access and stuff like that. And then we'll do Zero Time. But I promise we will be playing Zero Time Dilemma.
I am back. Just
Welcome
talking about
back.
future programming.
I heard the door close again, so I know that PB is back.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me,
Okay,
chat?
now you're
Hello.
back.
Okay. You can't hear me?
I
can hear you.
I can hear you too.
For some reason I was... Okay. Alright. So
You did get robot-y for a second for me
Okay.
in the middle.
Oh yeah, I am... Looks like stream has maybe dropped.
Oh
Yeah, it did.
no.
Yeah, I've got a buffering.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're back. There we go. Nope. It's buffering again.
Stream. Oh, there we go. We're back.
Yay.
Okay, for
Alright,
real
okay.
this time. For real this time.
Okay. Now I think we are actually back. Sorry about that. I think that's my internet saying fuck you. As it does. But looks like we're good.
I'm just refreshing the page really quick. Yeah, okay, now we have the game back again. If it looks a little freezy, actually, I'm gonna put that in chat.
Yeah. Go ahead and put that in chat. Thank you, man. Yeah, no, we are pretty close to the end of VLR at this point. And then there was... Yeah. Do a couple smaller games. Heaven Will Be Mine, I know, is on the docket. And Zero Time Dilemma will be coming. But we're gonna need a break first. Alright. So, let's get back at it. Like, I know, Of the Devil is coming... His first chapter is coming out soon, and I would love to stream that. There's been some talk of doing a few streams of Misericord, which is a murder in a nunnery, which I just played through, and it was excellent.
Were we gonna do I was not thinking we would do... I want to do Misericord, but I don't want to do it until we've finished Zero Escape.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, that is fine.
That's also yeah.
Especially,
We'll
like,
iron out all the details.
Misericord is incomplete right now. It has 2 chapters out.
Yeah.
So
I
that's,
definitely
like,
want
in
to
the
do
far
it, but I
future.
don't think that I don't necessarily agree with starting it while we're in the middle of a different series.
Yeah. I do want to do
But it
Of
is
the
on the
Devil
list.
just because that is a game that is like coming out in a couple weeks.
And then soon enough, we'll do all of
and that's just like
Umineko.
good SEO. And yeah, then all of Umineko. I don't know how well streaming
yeah.
Umineko would actually work.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, hold on a second. I'm getting a crazy Discord delay right now.
Okay.
Yeah, something weird is happening. I think it's on
I
my
will be
end.
right back. I don't know if that's gonna fix it. Nope, it's not me.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it is me.
Okay.
I keep dropping into the red for like a few seconds and then back into the green on like my upload rate. Also, let me just try leaving the call and rejoining it. Alright. Left and rejoined.
Awesome.
Alright, shall we keep powering on?
Nope. No.
Worse.
No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, worse.
No, we're not. We can't keep going yet.
Uh-huh. Unless we want to have all of our dialogue have, like, Kingdom Hearts has, like, 5-second pauses between every sentence.
I will simply die.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Genuinely. Like,
Yeah.
my auditory processing hates it enough when we end up talking over each other multiple times a stream. When your internet is normal.
Yeah.
Like...
Okay.
Wait?
I think
Are
we
you
might
normal?
I think we might be normal again.
We might be.
That sounds a little normal. I'm watching you move around on stream to see if you're, like, lagging out.
Yeah, we haven't... Oh, there we go. There we dropped the red again for just a half second. Okay, but that was much shorter.
Okay. I didn't necessarily hear that happen either.
All right.
Yeah.
We love to live troubleshoot!
Yay!
That's why you go to a live stream.
Yeah, that's true. Too true.
All right. Should we keep going for now and just let me know if it is getting bad, Mac? Or chat?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I will.
Let's truck on. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Sounds out. Oh no,
Oh, yeah.
oh no, sound delay.
Yep.
Wait. Yeah, sound delay really, really bad. Sound delay on our side, I don't know if it's obvious for stream.
Yeah, click another line. I want to hear how it's time. Or well after, yeah.
Okay, that caught up that time, but also we're still having gutters. Since Luna didn't vote, she got sent to Ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized.
Rip. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group 3 has to vote.
Then again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off.
Yeah, it means those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright, what do you want to do, Sigma? Should we head out?
You're kidding, right? Weren't you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? I can't just run off and leave him here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Let's get moving. Still gotta find the boy.
Her secret
And-
little test.
And Luna too, right?
Luna.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
Fi and I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pair just like before, but Fi had changed to a red solo. Didn't really matter though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door and we'd never have to play another AB game again.
Alright, Quark comes first. Let's go.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. We just could go on a cycle of
Let's just go check all the bodies, you know?
all the fucking dead bodies.
Back at the pantry. So many memories. So many escape room memories.
Oh, absolutely. Remember this place?
Remember this place?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, remember
This one.
the pieces of armor and the weapons. Oh, and the golems! We missed the golems. Hey, Sigma, something I want to ask you.
What is it?
There's 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right that went to the Golem Bay, right?
Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom.
There's
There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors. What about it?
Take a look. See the lock?
Open.
Yeah.
Then who the hell opened it, and how? Bet it was Luna.
There's only one person who could have opened it. Luna. Okay, let's go.
What the heck are these things?
They look like treatment pods of some kind.
What mint pods? Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why. I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them and suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
Oh, Sigma.
One of them's lit up.
The one on the left, is it being used?
The glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Let's crack it open then.
Open a cold one. Let's defy.
There he is.
Quark!
Quark.
He was just having a nap.
Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse.
This is it. Oh, look at that little smile.
Oh, this is really cute. Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pod's display had given us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic, which had put him to sleep.
Ready? Come on, what's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What's this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
What?
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Ted, Myoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
But why?
Why doesn't matter. The facts add up. Remember what we saw in Clover's thigh?
016.
And that's the same number as her.
Last 3 digits of Luna's product ID.
Where do we find the old woman's corpse?
In the AV room that Luna came out of. But it wasn't!
And if you're right, her brain is the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved the crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted. That means that any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless. Oh, oops,
I think that was a Sigma line.
Yeah.
I did not realize that. It's fine. We'll just say that.
She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try to kill Alice.
To keep her quiet.
She could have murdered Dio and Kay, because, like, they had it coming. Remember the star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive, but look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is most likely to be the murderer? Think it through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Jr. There really isn't an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
No, you should say this, actually.
Okay. A robot may not injure a human being or, through an action, allow a human being to come to harm. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Okay. You're right. Let's get out of here.
Damn, don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm gonna open it. You ready?
You don't have to ask me. Isn't that what you always say?
Guess you're. I guess so. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
With a heavy, labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Fi slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Fi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms.
Huh?
Before she could respond, I spun around and ran. God fucking damn it, Sigma.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Sigma, what the hell are you thinking? Get back in here.
Sorry, Fi. There's something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
Oh, God, you don't mean you're gonna go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma. Think about what you're doing. Sigma, listen to me. You can't do this.
finger guns.
You're gonna fucking die in there, dumbass!
And I'm gonna die either way.
You don't know that.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
Hey, PB, there's a line in chat that I need you to read as Phi, please.
Hey, Sigma, are you okay? You barely even touched your 9 BP.
Thank you.
Please enjoy your stay.
I had no regrets. In fact, with the Phi and Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved, and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. All right, time to go. Luna's waiting. This is like one of the first times that we actually get a scene post 9 door closing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Luna. I knew you'd be here.
You knew.
Oh, right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly for saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history?
What?
I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Who told you that? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck. Carefully and delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom.
Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
All right. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
Her left arm had blood splatter all the way up to the elbow. That's not the elbow, but okay. Except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood spatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me, I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet. Wait. When did that happen?
In a different timeline.
Isn't that against the rules.
What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments. Hold on a second. The 10 Commandments... I have to Google something really quick. Hold on.
Uh-huh. What's up? What's up, Mac?
What's up? What's up?
That's
What's
a
up?
really funny joke.
It is a good bit. It's a really good bit.
For those of you who don't know the bit, Nox's 10 Commandments are the 10 Commandments of detective fiction, which is really funny.
Those come up quite a bit in Umineko too in some of the later chapters.
Oh,
they
I
do.
can't wait.
There is a character named Delanor Knox.
Oh, phenomenal.
She's great. I love her.
R07, my beloved.
Absolutely.
Does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say that Incident P happens, and after that the timeline splits into Timeline A and Timeline B. The AB game! God fucking damn it, Uchikoshi. Okay. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in Timeline A on information I found in Timeline B. After all, A and B both came from the same place, P. You trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at Incident P.
One problem with your theory, Sigma.
Which is...
Where is P? Stored in the box.
running down my pants. Sorry, that was a 4-year-old's joke.
It's okay, mine was
Now-
an 8-year-old's joke, so you know.
Now, if I could change what's happened with Incident P by visiting Timeline A or B, then yeah, it'd be a different story. I don't know that it'd be unfair per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I am assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the nonary game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. Now, okay, no, actually, hold on a second. I do need to clarify something really quick. Tenmyoji and Quark. That was a that was definitely a plant. Okay, we can keep going. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either. But the fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. Ooh, nice blood splatter. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. Guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that, too. Anyway, the point is he got the bracelet and he put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. Probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
Talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone. There won't be anyone left. I'd rather die here
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in the warehouse after the AB room moved, and exposed it. She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Tenmyoji. The first question is who put the handcuffs on them? The clue is the message Clover left, 016. If you think about it, though, it doesn't make sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs.
Oh, we ended up here, Monkey Man, because the 9 door closed, and we went back and found Luna in the garden, and Luna's basically like, hey, can you just give us the entire rundown of, like, how you think all these murders worked? So we explained how Dio definitely killed the old woman and took her place in the game, and then Alice killed herself. So yeah, so this wasn't the game over, actually. We get a post 9 door closing scene. A rarity.
You fucking love to see it. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write with her right hand on her right thigh. Feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know? Why not just use her left thigh? It's not that hard, Sigma, but whatever. The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together and the message got transferred to the right thigh. Oh, okay, that makes sense. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. She was trying to write Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. Now about Kay and Dio. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with aluminol. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it'd be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When we found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off, and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. Another good blood splatter. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. The third good blood splatter. Nice. Then he died. So that accounts for all 6 bodies, none of them your fault.
Sigma, I'm glad you don't think I did it, but if all your theories are just, well, theories, like Alice committing suicide, how can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt.
I'm slipping into Junpei voice for a second to make this joke. Here's the reason why I know that they're not theories, but they're in fact fact. I've watched enough Midsummer Murders to know that you only see the flashbacks to the murder when it's what actually happened.
The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Your robotness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through an action, allow a human being to come to harm. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. Sigma.
Luna, I have to ask you. Can you tell me everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. Eventually, we reached the bench. Luna quietly sat down, and just like last time, I lowered myself down beside her. I love that this is a route where Sigma just is like, yeah, multiple timelines, what the fuck ever, dude.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Finally, everyone else is gone. I can stop pretending I don't understand what any of this shit is.
No, hold on, I like these 2 lines from Seraph in chat. One Luna for Jacqueline, and then the last one I'm gonna read aloud.
What the hell, Sigma? You don't think I'm hard enough to commit murders?
And then I also really like, Sigma, I think this whole facility is about letting humans come to harm. I think it's a nice little complicating detail that Dio was here to make sure that whatever Zero's plan was that it got stopped.
Uh-huh.
That rules, actually. That's great! Fuck yeah!
You were right. I didn't kill them. How should I explain? Well, actually, you got most of it right.
That doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes, Dio did sneak into this facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. It sounds more like he just walked in.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily. But that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
Okay, what do you mean?
Dio wasn't a surprise. Both Zeros knew that he was going to come.
So they brought him here.
In a way.
But why?
Because his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever.
I got some news for you, Luna.
We kind of have forever, Luna.
Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay? Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
So why did he come here?
To make sure Zero's project failed. His first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right. The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with a handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms.
5th and 6th?
Coming from the left in their original placement.
In other words, the rightmost room would be the 6th room, and the one next to it would be the 5th.
Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
What were you doing while that was happening?
Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, then he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane?
Yes. That's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
Then who moved the old woman?
Me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
Why did you do that?
Because I was ordered to.
What?
Luna.
Luna?
Oh boy.
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
Sorry, just because
No,
I don't have
I
a voice in the scene. Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we know who the old woman is, so, like, if you want to take her, Jacqueline, you can. But also, actually, my voice is crackly enough that it probably works for old woman. Luna,
Go ahead.
listen to me carefully. As you know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours. This will be the culmination of many years of hard work. We cannot afford failure. By the way, you recognize this track, Mac?
Yeah! Yeah, I sure fucking do!
Yes. I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to, and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am. Will you be participating as well?
Yes, our plan dictates that I must. An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He's been led to believe that he's undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen? I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6. Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow orders.
But
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command and you do as I say. You are programmed to do as I say. You know this.
yes,
Good. Now I have one final order.
another order, ma'am.
Yes. When you leave the 8B room, the person Dio killed will still be there. I would like you to move them
Where?
to the room you're about to enter, number 6.
But why?
None of your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge as possible. That's why I've made sure you're unable to access any of the classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things which you already know which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, that's unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. After that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake. So I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
And you saw the old woman being murdered.
Yes. It was hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
I think I understand. Everything you did because you'd been ordered to.
Yes.
And it was the old woman who gave you those orders. Then is she Zero Senior?
No.
What? But if she gave you the orders...
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
There was someone else?
Yes.
And that person is Zero Senior.
Yes. They worked together to develop the project she mentioned. So I suppose technically my orders came from both of them.
This is stuff that we know from the K route as well.
And they were both controlling Senior or Junior, too. I told you before that Zero Junior moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders, just like me.
But why?
I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
They didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually we'd figure out the rooms had been moved and that she was in your room.
Then maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean...
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
That doesn't make sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room? They didn't! They were trying to make sure... Oh, okay, whatever.
What do you think they were trying to do?
I think they were trying to make sure that the murder was discovered at all.
Uh-huh.
Because Dio clearly, by shoving the knife in between the two AB rooms, tried to cover up the fact that it was a murder by moving the room. Right. By moving the room, revealing the weapon. Someone would have found it eventually.
Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there?
Yes. I think so.
You know, Hey Sigma, you have a brain. You've been using it. Why do you think they knew that? Dickhead.
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved. Which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to. In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game. Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Wait, you were listening to us in the security office.
Yes. That wasn't all I was listening to, though. I knew everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
You were watching through the security cameras.
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes. I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up. I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try and play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her.
I told her the truth, of course. I explained that I hadn't killed Alice, that she'd been infected with Radical 6 and I had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it. But I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Because of your orders.
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course. While we were fighting over it.
Oopsie.
Whoa, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in the fight, I get that part. What I don't understand is why it did anything to you.
You mean, because I'm a golem?
Yeah.
One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players, a human. Any human injected with that amount of tuberculin would die.
That's why you, died. To keep up the facade that you were human?
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again.
God damn it, Zero Jr.
He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident.
Kinda figured.
I don't think Clover ever actually intended to kill me. She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that?
Why is Clover always having the worst time in these games?
Yeah.
You just had a rough go of it, yeah.
After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get to the AED.
You mean the defibrillator? Yeah, whatever the fuck. That uses an electric shock to restart the heart, right?
Correct.
So that was why she left.
Yes.
At 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover left the cabin in the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio. Yes. I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
And he just watched her go by?
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
0
He
hours,
seemed pretty
12 minutes. Theo enters the room.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I bet.
It didn't take him long to get over it, though.
I also guessed that. What did he do then?
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Right. Without it, Dio and Kay, the yellow pair, wouldn't be able to get through the secondary door.
Yeah. But he couldn't find it.
Of course. Fi had already taken it by then.
Yes, but there was something else he wanted to do.
He wanted to take the knife.
He wanted to take the knife.
Yes.
Exactly. Removing it was gruesome.
God fucking damn it, Sigma. I've had a little bit of faith in you a couple of fucking scenes ago, and here you are. Why did he want to take the knife? Fuck you, dog. Player and character fighting against each other. Let's go.
No, I don't think for that stupid-ass reason you just said.
What do you think?
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade. That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Why wouldn't he want anyone to see that?
Do you remember what it said? There was a word engraved on the blade.
Myrmidons?
Oh yeah, we gotta brand our blades. I forgot about that.
Oh, right. Yeah. We
Merch
put the name
sales
of
go
our
through
fucking...
the roof.
Yes.
What does Myrmidons mean?
It's the name of the organization he belongs to.
You know a ton about other timelines, but you don't know this?
It's hard to keep it all in your head at the same time.
Oh my god, get good. What is it, like a club or something?
I don't think so.
Well, what is it then?
I don't really know.
No idea?
I'm afraid not.
Huh, sorry, I just got distracted by a very strange leaf on my windowsill. Wait, wasn't he here to try and stop whatever Zero was doing?
Mac, that felt like a comment that like everyone in chat's cat would make to them at some point.
What, there's a very strange leaf on my windowsill?
Yeah, sorry, I was doing a thing and then I got distracted by that. I had to go check it out.
Oh, okay, I see.
Did you know I'm actually a very distractible cat?
I mean,
You
I
are
wouldn't
playing Sigma.
disbelieve it. Sorry.
Wouldn't... He was here to stop whatever Zero was doing, blah blah blah.
Yes.
Wouldn't that mean he's on our side?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think you're right, Carrick, that it's like trying to remember dreams, remembering the other timelines. Sometimes some details like stay really crisp, and other times it's really hard.
I guess so, but he's like so normal about it the rest of the time.
He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
Well, you've got a point. This is ridiculous. Guess the enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
Yeah, keep going. After he took the knife, Dio rifled through what few belongings Alice had. It's impossible to tell, Jacqueline, what these are. Luna said he didn't... Okay, well, never mind. That's pretty obvious. Luna said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if she had anything useful. Fucking rude. That was when he found the key to Kay's suit.
He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it.
Man, this is really gonna fuck with Kay when I show him the key to his suit.
At least as far as Luna could tell. 0 hours, 13 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Dio didn't let her. Hey, wait.
It looks like we are on an ad break. And I really need to run and pee again, sorry.
No, all
We'll
good.
Be right back.
I may actually swap computers as long as we're
Yeah,
on a quick break.
be right back.
So
Sorry, no awkward time to do it, but... Alright, we are back.
Awesome.
Why? Get out of here, chat. Alright.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna says they began to fight.
The fuck do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business! Stay out of this, you senile old shit.
Like hell, you son of a bitch.
He let out a yell and leapt toward Dio. Younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Tenmyoji caught Dio's hand with a grunt, and for a moment the two men struggled. Then, as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. Well, that explains the hand wound. Oh, hey, a blood splatter.
Getting good use out of that now.
But Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Tenmyoji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. He put up a valiant fight, but with a roar, Dio threw him off. Tenmyoji collapsed to the floor. What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this?
Ah!
Fucking punch her or something?
I.
How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
Alright, I have one very important question. Where did Dio get handcuffs?
He keeps that on him, you know? It's part of the kit.
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to handcuff you to the sink. Actually, I already have.
You gonna beat us to death or something?
Ugh, no, nothing's so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
How do you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close, give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, then you might live.
Oh, Carrick is right. The crew quarters puzzle had handcuffs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's been so long since we've done
Uh-huh.
the recorders puzzle.
But if nobody finds you, well,
We'll be penalized.
exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice, thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the 4B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes.
Do you think this is what happened in the other route where Clover and Tenmyoji didn't show up?
I think it is very likely
Yeah,
that something
maybe.
similar happened.
That sucks.
"25 minutes passed, and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come apart from Dio.
You mean me, Phi, and K, right?
Yes, you were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay had told us about you. We'd also noticed the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd known what was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white doors closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparel.
The anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately, they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
I hadn't even thought of that, so...
And
Shows
the
how
word
good
she...
I am as a mystery writer.
Hey, you know.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes. As for what happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
Oh, that is author speak for... I already explained this once. I don't really want to explain it again from a different character's voice, but it's the same events.
Absolutely.
Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with luminol, then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe.
Or actually, really, that's DM voice. Yeah, that theory you just posted is exactly what happened. Yeah, crumpling up some of your notes that are far worse than what your players just suggested. Like in
Yes.
the GM's notes, like, Geo accidentally managed to get himself stabbed with the spear after successfully killing Kay.
Dio mortally wounded him, but didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with a spear. And I guess that's when we found them.
Yes.
When did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to Floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right. That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions?
Oh, like a million. Well, what do you think? Does a bear shit in the woods? Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet? Because it was a fake?
I told him where it was.
What?
Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Fi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol, right? Sure, I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was the treatment room, right?
Yes,
Where Quark was sleeping.
right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off.
How?
Aluminum foil.
What? You mean the stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties? Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood.
Oh my god.
Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
Jacqueline, there's a fucking line in chat I need you to read.
It's simple shit, Sigma. A 4th grader could have found it out.
Wait, so you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Well, yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And the bracelet thinks your heart has stopped?
Yes.
Really feels like a major oversight from Zero Senior. If anyone had figured that out. everyone could have just taken off their bracelets and
I
just
feel like
fucked out.
one of those, like, no one's gonna think of this, right?
Holy shit. It was that easy all along.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. But then I put it next to the pod.
Wait. Why was Quark in the pod to begin with? Because Luna put him there!
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
When did you do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
So you carried him to the treatment pod.
Yes.
Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this machinery.
So it was Zero Jr.
That's right.
He reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. So, are you gonna tell me?
Tell you what?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens in here had something to do with it. So why were we brought here? It's not like, well...
To play the nonary game.
And why were we supposed to play the nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that.
Why?
It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
Fucked up if true. What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally, killed me.
Then what?
I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover and Tenmyoji died for this project.
Yes.
Well, actually it was the Tubacurin that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of their bracelets, and they were only wearing those bracelets because of the nonary game. The nonary game was part of the project, and that's one more way it killed them.
I guess. If you want to look at it that way.
Now what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
Then if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would never have taken place, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
so that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
Then why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
Luna, you're answering a lot of questions without actually saying anything.
It's so fucking true. 6 people died here. 4 of them were murdered one way or another by Dio. At first that makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died, but that's not true, is it? All of them. All 6 of them. They died for this project. That means that the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Senior, right? Please, Luna, tell me. What is this project about? Who's the old woman? Who's Zero?
Sigma. Would you hug me?
What? Oh, great! I love to see the original art style. Thanks! Instead of
Also,
answering, Luna wrapped her
just
arms
hugging
around me
right
and
up
buried
next
her
to
face in my chest.
the mudflap girl. On
Safety!
Sigma's.
Bad!
It's such a good shirt.
It's
It's gotta
really
smell
really
like
good.
shit right now, but it's such a good shirt.
My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. Oh, honey. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Oh, buddy.
Okay, we have an answer to Sigma's question in chat, if you would be so kind, Jacqueline.
Well, Sigma, it was actually to tabulate how many Sigma moments would occur in every situation spawning from these circumstances. So far, we've calculated 24, but we'll have to look across the timelines to see more.
Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Hey, Luna, what the hell is going on?
I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber. But after Clover gave me the tubocurine,
Okay, okay. I get it.
does it scare you? This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
I understand what you're saying, Luna, but you're saying that, like, a human being is really just their skeleton and, like, nervous system. Like, someone is, like, you know, stripped of their skin and flesh, and they're just, like, bones and nerves. This is really what I actually am.
I wrapped my arms around Luna's and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time.
Mac, you are so right in chat. That is the experience of the last, like, 6 hours of this game. Is how can there still be more?
The thing is, I know how there can still be more. I've played an Uchigoshi game before, but like, Jesus Christ.
You've played
I mean, I guess
999?
we still haven't even gotten.
Um,
I guess we still haven't even gotten to what I'm pretty sure I'm right about with regards to Tenmyoji.
uh-huh.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Like we haven't even gotten to the Quark route yet.
We truly haven't. Even though I look like this.
Of course. I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up. I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body. Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr. and I hacked it.
I don't know what Sigma just said there. What?
Yes. That was the first thing. The second... Do you know what the second one was? If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kei and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself, and I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s system is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course. But everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
What? Wait, are you saying...
Yes. Very soon now, I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
Why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserve this.
No. No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma. Thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
Luna! Luna! It's going to be okay. I'm not gonna let them do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Just please don't.
I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms.
Luna!
Thank you, Sigma. And goodbye, Doctor.
Doctor? But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away. With one last quiet chime, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart.
Man.
Man.
Hey, this game's fucked up!
Oh.
Best robot.
That's one of my favorite endings, I think, if not my
Oh,
favorite.
it's so good.
It's a really good ending.
It also, like, clears up so many
no.
things in other timelines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what... Like, we finally understand, like, why is Quark always disappearing?
Yeah.
And yet there are many
Luna
questions left
ends.
to answer. Alright. Do y'all want to call it there, or shall we keep going for a little bit?
I can keep going for a little bit.
I
Yeah,
kind
I
of want to
can
go
keep
cut
going
off
for a
our
little
arm,
bit.
you know?
Yeah, let's go cut off our arm.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's Saturday
Cut
night!
off our arm.
I'm feeling...
It's-
Oh,
well,
shoot, what's his name? What's the main guy's... Robogon. What's the guy's name? Mike...
Mike, I almost said Mike Townsend.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Walters?
Mike Walters cuts his arm off at the...
Yeah, it's Saturday
arm
night.
off
I'm
at
feeling
the
like Mike Walters.
shoulder,
Let's cut
yeah.
our left arm off.
I not that I think that that's actually what's going to happen, but I think it would be really funny.
Uh-huh.
This is the solution: is no, wait, our arm is fake.
Oh, man.
Funniest solution to a problem ever.
I will
Your
admit I
arm
fell
is
off of
just
Wobegon after a
fake.
few seasons, but that opening was so strong. Of just like, episode 2, okay, yeah, go cut off your own arm.
It's incredibly strong.
And then finding out like a season later, like, oh no, you died when you did that. We had to go back and fix it.
Classic stuff.
Alright. This is the... Dio was blackmailing us with the Excelivir route.
Yes. Yes. And we did as he said, which put us below 0.
Yep. Alright. Yeah. Doesn't remember that aluminum foil will stop the bracelet, but you can remember your arm is fake. It doesn't matter if you cut it off. That does sound like Sigma logic, to be fair.
That's Sigma
What?
logic.
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. I like that there are some endings where you just never figure this out and you just die.
Uh-huh.
There is a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked, and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on!
Hey! Sigma! I forgot everybody's alive again.
Uh-huh.
Get up!
Sigma, my good man!
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh, I see why she's freaking out right now. Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be a Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it! You'll keep your promise, goddammit! I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then, at last, the smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back? Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care. Just hand it to me.
What are you talking about?
We found the Excelivir in the laboratory. And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now? Yeah, so?
I kept my promise. Now you. I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Excelivir. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Sigma's epic moment. Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. I forgot about this from the last time, but this man is literally dying and he still is like, catches this dexterously, perfectly. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her. Right. Of course. She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Cork will be all right. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
Ah! Sigma! Are you okay?
Sigma.
Sigma! Guess this is it.
First this is Opera, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubiculine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the Soperil was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? Gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. It is the one-way cyberarms help. This is a joke. Okay, Sigma. You can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. Just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. Now, on the other hand, some of those shots I haven't seen yet. That was one shot I had not seen.
Wait, which one?
2 hands.
Sigma, What's wrong with your hand? There's something white on it. The structure of the bones in your arm isn't anything close to human. Your arms are cybernetic.
What the hell is that? I have cybernetic arms? It was both shocking and utterly obvious. Of course my arms were artificial. Titanium alloy bones with an ABT exterior to mimic human skin. But I had no idea why. Nor did I know when my human arms, which I distinctly remembered having, had been replaced. And that flash of Luna I'd seen, I was certain it had never happened. Those things hardly mattered, though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. I called up all the strength I had left and stood one more time. What are you waiting for? Why don't you open it already?
What?
Did I fucking stutter? Open the number 9 door. Sigma?
What are you saying? Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway.
Then hurry up and...
Hey, don't rush me! Hey, you got 9 BP now, right?
Yes.
Well, what do you say? Wanna come with me?
I will remain here.
Why?
I cannot abandon Sigma.
Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help.
But
Do you think Dio will? If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one we can count on.
I understand.
Great. Glad we got that settled. My hat is really big right now. Shall we
It's
go?
huge!
No! Stop!
Sorry,
began to
Five.
move.
Sorry.
I began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. Sigmund's gonna do something really stupid, isn't he?
The number 9 door has been opened.
Oh, this is the funniest possible way that this could happen, actually.
Uh-huh.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
I figured out what he's gonna do,
Yeah.
I think, and this is hilarious.
What else are you gonna do if your bones are made of titanium?
What a fucking edgelord.
It's been fun. Peace.
I promise to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please do not give up hope.
Yeah, I know. Just get going already. But... just you, Kay.
Huh?
As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. Slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor and wrapping my hands around his ankle before he could get back up.
Hey! What are you doing, you bastard? The door's gonna close. Let go! Let go, goddammit! Let me go!
He lashed out with his free leg at my head, shoulders, and arms, but I held on. ignored the pain tightening my grip with every blow.
Hey, what the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this?
This is taking way longer than 9 seconds, by the way.
I got my promise, didn't I?
Yeah, so did I. Far as I recall, it didn't say anything about letting you escape.
What? Shit. Stop screwing around, asshole. I have to get out of here. I'm not gonna let my sacred mission... I'm not gonna let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot.
Dio began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit, edging closer to the exit. He was headed straight through the door. But the gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door. Sigma! Stop! That's enough!
Please, you have to let go.
The door's gonna shut on you if you don't let it go.
Alright. See you later, Dio.
Ah!
Sigma, this is so stupid!
You're an idiot right up until the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die, you senile little fuck!
Really funny that he calls us that, too.
Oh.
Oh, absolutely.
No.
His go-to insult.
I'm going to live.
What?
Oh, I hate the sound!
Crunch.
Why does it sound so bad?
The number 9 door has been closed.
Fucking bravo, Sigma! That's the best idea you've had yet.
Yeah,
Oh
this
my god.
ends the nonary game.
It is interesting that, like, Sigma, you could have done that without your arms being cybernetic. Like, there is an
Oh, yeah, he
infirmary and
definitely
a
could
doctor
have.
here. Like, I'm not going to say it would be pleasant. I'm not saying it would go well. Or you'd still have a good chance of, like, you know, getting serious infection. But again, it's either that or die.
Thank you for your participation.
It'd be one thing you're like, oh, wait, I can just take my arm off. You know, like Snake in Night Night.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been, you know, I never connected how there's, like, 2, like, prosthetic arm-related
Oh.
things in both games.
Oh, that's so true, actually. I completely forgot
Uh-huh.
about Snake's fake arm.
So that's a good catch, Phoebe. Escape is not possible.
Yeah, I guess knowing there are cyber arms makes you think, like, okay, I could get a replacement for my broken cyber arm.
Yeah. It's the bleeding out thing is also a very good point.
Yeah.
Please enjoy your stay.
Except we do seem to have, like, futuristic medical technology here, so I feel like they could handle it.
Eh. The announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. I felt tired, so very, very tired. Felt my eyes flutter closed. And then nothing.
Yeah, you're probably right, Mighty Garrick. You're probably right. He would probably still bleed to death. All I'm saying is, if we're going by Jigsaw logic, like, these people are all babies. These are all babies who deserve their deaths. By Jigsaw logic.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I woke up. Hmm?
Sigma.
Sigma!
Finally awake, huh?
Where am I? Rubbed my eyes and slid my legs off the bed to stand up. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed. Which meant... the infirmary, huh?
I guess they carried you out here after you passed out.
Alice! Yay! you guess?
Well, I wasn't there to see it. I was out just like you, but with one more arm. I was in the AB room.
Why?
That bastard K. He punched me in the stomach. I can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so...
Then after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his BP up to 9.
Yes.
So where is he now?
On the other side of the number 9 door.
With Dio.
We told him to go, remember?
Oh. Yeah, I did do that, huh?
Is your arm okay?
Arm?
I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. I was starting to get the feeling something was up with you.
I looked down at my left hand. Or rather, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub wrapped in white gauze. I told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me, but I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Oh, yeah. How's Quark?
I'm right here!
Yay! I haven't heard from him in so long!
Niels, I'm pretty sure this is a timeline where we found the dead old woman. That's a good question.
Quark. Man, I'm glad you're all right. Feeling better?
Yup! Thanks to you! You got the medicine from the jerk Dio, right? Luna gave it to me and now I'm better! Thanks! You're the best, Mr. Sigma! You saved my life!
It seemed they'd shared stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew now how I'd made a deal with Dio and about the journal we'd found with the Latin in it.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that journal.
Clover and Vi seem to have done most of the talking.
It was oh, do you want to take Luna back, actually? Or I can keep going if you want? Either way.
You can keep going. You did lose Dio, so...
Okay. It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is. That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. I thought the same thing you did, but Sigma pointed out a couple discrepancies.
Vi and I have already gone over it, but I explained what I'd noticed. 1, if we were in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures? It didn't seem likely. 2, the timing of our abductions and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what had happened. First, we'd been abducted, then the pandemic had broken out. 3, we didn't know why Zero had put us in the nonary game. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try and kill us? If we were in a shelter, why wasn't it safe? Well, what about this? Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic. I don't know who. Probably Zero. Anyway, they grabbed us before the pandemic really started. Then they put us in the shelter. But then after a while he got bored, so he decided to have us play this game to kill time. Who on earth would make people he rescued play a game where they could die just because he was bored? We don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet. What? You're the only one who's gotten injected so far. And when you did, it was only Soporil. What are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless? No, that's not what I mean.
That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubicurine in the bracelets. The Adams analysis confirmed it.
But what if the Atom is lying?
If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on. You could say the newspaper article is fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Or that the journal was real, but my translation was an utter fabrication.
You made it up?
No! My translation was accurate. I'm just making a point that once you start talking about stuff being lies, it just doesn't stop. I don't think Zero's just doing this to take the piss out of a lime.
What?
I was just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time.
How do you make that mistake?
However, I do think Clover has half a point.
Meaning?
That someone did anticipate this pandemic. That part seems reasonable.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense.
Yeah. It's not like Noah put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started. He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up, right?
Are you saying we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
We were brought here because someone knew there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species. Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
All of Luna's lines are so much funnier knowing what we know about her. Oh no. Repopulate. I looked around and did a quick inventory.
My finger's on the button.
We're ready to fucking go, dog. 4 women, an old man, and a kid. That meant I was the only young... No. Sigma, what are you going to say? Oh, here, I thought we had none left, but he's about to fucking prove me wrong, isn't he?
Let's see if he says anything out loud.
Yeah, is it a Sigma moment if he never speaks it aloud?
It depends on how bad it is.
I do want to point out that this is exactly the bad ending of Danganronpa.
It is! It is!
Yeah, it is.
God! I forgot about that ending! Oh my god, it's so bad. You're telling me that Uchikoshi is working with that guy? If the newspaper and the journal were right, then the world outside was crawling with a deadly virus.
Like, Uchikoshi likes to make dumb sex jokes sometimes. Like, we've been there. Like, there are a couple of critical moments in AI the Somnium Files where someone gets out of an action scene by throwing pornos at guys.
That rules, actually.
It's good. It's some good stuff.
Uh-huh. I need to go play Nirvana Initiative. Spend some more time.
You gotta do it.
I honestly might need to replay the first one. Just to actually remember and spend more time with my favorite dumbass. My favorite Uchikoshi dumbass.
Anyway, why would we go expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth. This really is the Danganronpa bad ending.
Well, the game's over. No point in any of this now. Well, I don't know if that's true. The game might be over, but we've got some unanswered questions. In fact, we've got even more questions. So, those questions gonna open the number 9 door again? Yeah, so do we count that whole thought process as a signal moment? I feel like we should. We
It's
haven't
hard,
put one on
it's
the board for a
difficult.
while.
I am. I'm tempted to give him this one because he got cut off before it went super far.
He
Yeah.
didn't open his big fat mouth.
I feel like him opening his big fat mouth is a big component of what makes it a
It's
Sigma
true,
moment.
it's true.
Yeah. I mean,
Like if-
I would have counted if his thoughts had been allowed to go deeper than that, but in this case, they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't start like ranking women or anything.
Yeah, yeah. It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit. The 8 of us aren't leaving ever, that's all that matters.
8.
You're including the old woman?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
Yeah, you're right. We never even considered that.
Didn't we? I feel like we absolutely did.
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe she wasn't murdered.
Huh?
Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6? And killed herself?
But we didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her.
Maybe she was killed somewhere else. And then someone carried her in there.
What? Huh? That's ridiculous. Except for the fact that that's what happened.
Well, maybe let's look at her one more time. Maybe we missed something.
Sure, okay. We looked down at the body of the old woman. Fi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman in her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead, no, especially because she was dead, I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few silent minutes, Fi suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it out toward me. There it is.
There it is.
Oh.
Let it be on the record that I was correct.
Hey, where do you recognize that last name from?
Oh,
I
weird.
wonder. I called this I called this back in the K ending, I think. Maybe even a little before.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw the childhood picture of her.
Tenmyoji had that though.
Yes, but it unlocked the thing that was supposed to be for the old woman.
Oh, that's true.
Or it
I
unlocked
had
the
not
face
exactly
recognition.
right. That it was just for a woman, I believe, or like for like it was just
Right,
like we
maybe
need
it just
to...
needed a woman.
Yeah, it just so happened that Tenmyoji had a woman, had a girl, and it was it was a Akane picture.
And it just happened to be a picture of a young Akane. And honestly, I got stuck on the fact that Tenmyoji had a picture of young Akane in the first place, which, you know, I'm right about that, by the way, just so y'all know.
This looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture on it, I say it's a safe bet the card is hers.
Looks like her name is Kurashiki. Kurashiki. Ever heard it before?
Nope. You?
No. Anything on the back? Oh my fucking god, you're joking!
No. Oh.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. There's something written here. It says Jumpy Doll.
Well, actually it says past equals Jumpy Doll, so I'm assuming Jumpy Doll is a password of some sort.
What the hell does that mean?
Beats me.
Looks handwritten. She must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it.
Bad OPSEC, honestly. Yeah.
We were still looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room. Alice? What's wrong?
Alice.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What are you doing with that?
Fi and I turned around and gasped.
Damn it.
We ran to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. Oh. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. The look on her face was all too familiar. Quark. She looked like just like Quark had, but that meant
Goodbye.
her hand moved, lifting the scalpel up high in the air, then driving it down toward her heart. No, I'm not screaming. Sorry, it's 10 o'clock at night.
Oh. Rest in peace.
Rip in peace.
Ah, we forgot. We forgot to cure Alice of Radical 6.
Dang it.
Whoops.
Damn.
Ah. The perfect run is still has not been perfected.
Uh-huh.
Wait, okay, hold on a second. We gotta go back and look at the flowchart then.
Uh-huh.
Unless...
Hey, that's the
Oh,
Quark
that was
ending.
the Quark ending.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
That was the one ending when I played through this. I was like, that doesn't really match the character, does it?
He kind of gets a...
Uh-huh.
I guess he kind of already got
Like
a
the
monologue.
Tenmyoji ending, it felt like the Quark ending.
So, okay, yeah, okay. So here's my... This isn't even a swing. This is barely even a called shot.
Uh-huh.
This is information I all but know, okay?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
The reason why the Tenmyoji ending feels like the Quark ending is because the Tenmyoji ending needs to happen because the Tenmyoji ending is going to reveal that Tenmyoji is older Junpei.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like...
We've been dancing around it for a long time, but that is absolutely the case.
I've been saying it for months.
It certainly could be true.
Jacqueline!
I mean, there's some good evidence, you know, and
Yeah.
oh.
All right, so
I there's a part of me that wants to really immortalize this story. I'm going to immortalize this story on stream for our listeners. I don't know, a long time ago, a few months ago, a couple months after the Interstitial Infinity finale, which is the reason why this is relevant. Our friend Theo published a fan fiction of the original Interstitial Infinity crew playing a version of the Nonary game with Junpei and Akane. I adore this fic. It is so fucking funny. Like 2 or 3 months later, Theo and I were talking about VLR, and he said, "Oh, by the way, the fic may or may not have told you what Junpei's last name is, which is a spoiler for VLR." And I said, "Dog, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember this whatsoever. And I promise I will not go back and look." I have not gone back and looked, but I did think about it for a moment too long and went, I think I remember what that last name was. And everything fell into place from that point.
I believe I was on the beautiful reserve of a nature trail as I saw this was published, began to read it, looked in horror as I saw the name on it, as I saw the name being mentioned in it, quickly went back to Discord to see if you'd read it.
Oh yeah, and I had. And I just completely missed it somehow, or like my brain didn't click it together. I read really fast. And the way that ends up happening is I end up just like skipping over words sometimes, and that's a long fic.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I genuinely do not remember. I think I was more focused on the fact that Theo made an absolutely hilarious math joke with Junpei's number. Um, and then I like thought about it and I went, I think I do remember where this is. And I went, uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, this is the funniest possible way I could find out, but also since I'm not going to double check this, I still could be wrong. So I'm just not going to say anything. But then and that was after we had seen the picture of young
Mhm.
Akane as well.
Mhm.
And I think I said to PB and Jacqueline, I said I'd already been thinking that Tenmyoji was related to her somehow.
Mhm.
And that's kind of when I started to think more about how the timeline was wrong
Uh-huh.
because Junpei's Tenmyoji's much older, but Clover is only a year older.
Mhm.
And then I was like, well, Clover and Alice and Sigma are the only people who've talked about what year it was when they were taken. So it's not outside, and there are 3 cryopods in the treatment center, blah, 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 blah. And so all these dominoes started falling into place for me, and I was like, and I promise I still haven't looked, and I'm not going to look. I really want to reread that fic, but I promise I haven't done it. But it is kind of the funniest story that I could have found out.
Yeah. I actually had a similar experience with this game where there's a reveal that we have not yet reached that I spoiled for myself before I ever played it. Like, I saw it on a wiki or something. And I managed to gaslight myself into thinking, like, I must have read that wrong or seen that about a different game, because there's no way that's true. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't fit with anything else that's been going on. No, it was legit. I will bring it up when we reach that actual reveal.
Absolutely.
So, looking at this flowchart, we have all of the character endings.
We have 8 out of 9.
So I'm guessing that all of these question mark ones are just bad endings, except for that one.
I think this is the only one we have left to do.
Great. So we can just
Although I do want to say, finding that Akane card, why would it have the password written on the back? I guess maybe we need it here. I
think we need it there. It's possible that there's a password for the input device.
I was just
there's
thinking,
a reader password.
I truly don't remember whether this is a thing we do or not. But Kurashiki and Jumpy Doll are the right lengths to input in the director's office.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't remember if that's a thing we do or not.
Shit, I don't remember. I feel like it's at a different point.
Yeah, it's probably just in this last route here.
Yeah, because I genuinely want to have that be the last one that we do.
Yeah, I know for a fact that all these others are bad endings.
Great, so we can just skip all of them, and next time we can pick up with the last route that we have to do, which is not necessary. I'm not saying that that's necessarily the end of the game, but then again.
And also, if you remember anything from 999's ending, it's gonna go a little while.
Oh no, I know, but this is me saying, like, I don't want to, like, do that and then have to go back into, like, do, like, other...
Yeah, you don't want to get into it and then be like, wait, I gotta hop back really quick and betray someone.
Yeah.
So I will double check, but I'm 90% certain that we don't need to do any of those bad ends. I'm pretty sure we have all the character endings, and that's what we needed. So thanks for coming out to the stream, folks. I should be able to swing it next Saturday and make it work again. We might start a little bit late. We'll see. And I don't think that will be our final stream of VLR. It'll probably be like penultimate. Is my guess.
If even.
I have a question for you, PB, for when we get off of air.
All right. Well, thanks, folks. Thanks for coming out to the stream. I mentioned it at the top of the stream. I'll mention it at the bottom. Right now, the entire Spike Chunsoft collection, which includes all of the 9 Zero Escape games, are on massive sale on Steam. So you can pick some of these up for just like a couple bucks. So if you want a copy for yourself, or you want to send a copy to give your friend Brainworms, now's the time to do it. That's all from me. Thanks for coming out. Sleepover Sunday tomorrow. And we still stream it on Moonshot.
Martin and I will be doing Rusty Lake on Tuesday, most likely.
Oh shit, I believe we're going to be starting a new stream on Wednesday. Playing a tabletop game, a board game, in fact. I'm pretty certain
Maybe
that's this
so.
Wednesday. I believe that I'm participating in that. I don't remember who else is, other than the Alexandrites. But yeah, that'll be really fun, so keep an eye out for that.
We'll post about it.
Yep. Alright. See y'all later.